Welcome to Game and Chill PH, and here's our top 20 list of future anticipated games that will be released this coming 2023, and games that still doesn't have its release date, games with different varieties such as FPS, fighting games, RPG, and many more. With that said, here's our list of entries starting with one of the most anticipated horror games, which is Resident Evil 4 Remake. Due to the success of Resident Evil 2 and 3 Remake, we will now see Capcom's one of the best classic game developed just only for next-gen console with possible same mechanics, new enhanced features, and ray tracing graphics. Available this March 24 on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Next, we have Hades 2. The original Hades was a surprise hit, blending intense action gameplay with an intriguing story and beautiful visuals. Fans are hoping that the sequel will build on that success, taking the game to even greater heights. Hades 2 doesn't have an official release date, but it is expected to launch on PC and possibly other platforms soon this 2023. Next on our entry is Team Cherry's sequel to its indie game Hollow Knight, which is one of the best Metroidvania game last 2017. This time we get to play Hornet, one of the protagonists of the main series, on its new beautiful landscapes and probably new enticing lore that might be connected to its last game. Silksong will be coming on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC this spring of 2023. Alan Wake 2 is also generating a lot of buzz. This long-awaited sequel has been in development for years, and fans of the original are eager to see what's next for the titular writer as he battles supernatural forces in a small town in the Pacific Northwest. Alan Wake 2 is set to be released in fall of 2023 and will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Another sequel has gamers excited is Death Stranding 2. The first game released in 2019 was a polarizing but undeniably unique experience, blending elements of action, horror, and social commentary into a haunting post-apocalyptic world. Death Stranding 2 does not have an official release date yet, but it is expected to launch on PlayStation 5 and possibly other platforms. Spider-Man 2 is one of PS5's biggest exclusive games coming this fall of 2023, and it's also PS5's cutting-edge game to expose us to its hardware and furthermore its DualSense capability. We did play Peter Parker and Miles Morales for its previous game, and they still managed to anticipate us by teasing us about Venom, which can be a playable character or villain in this coming sequel. Next, this is our first fighting game on the list, and it's Street Fighter 6. With its new colorful and comical approach in the series, in addition, it did look like it's going to be an open-based city on its campaign mode, where you could challenge famous personalities like Ryu and Chun-Li on its streets. Street Fighter 6 will be available this June 2 of 2023 on PlayStation, Xbox Series, and PC. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is also generating a lot of hype. This beloved franchise has been delighting gamers for over 3 decades, and the latest installment looks like it's set to be another epic adventure full of puzzles, explorations, and memorable characters. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will be available on May 12, 2023, exclusive to Nintendo Switch. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is another highly anticipated game developed by the same studio behind the beloved Persona series. This action RPG is set in a stunning fantasy world filled with colorful characters, epic battles, and plenty of magic. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is set to be released in 2023 and will be available on PlayStation and PC. Final Fantasy XVI is also on the horizon. This iconic franchise has been wowing gamers for decades, and the latest installment promises to be a visually stunning and emotionally engaging adventure that will keep players hooked for hours on end. Final Fantasy XVI will be released this coming June 22, 2023 and will be available exclusively for PlayStation 5. Assassin's Creed fans will be glad to know that Ubisoft is taking a U-turn and basing its game on its original theme. which is stealth and furthermore, hardcore. Also, the new Assassin's Creed will take place in the year 861 in Baghdad. Assassin's Creed Mirage will be coming on PlayStation, Xbox Series, and PC this 2023. Our next entry is also another anticipated fighting game from Bandai Namco, and it is Tekken 8. This legendary fighting game franchise has been entertaining gamers for decades, and fans are eagerly anticipating the next installment. With new characters, improved graphics, and even more bone-crunching combos, Tekken 8 is set to be a knockout. Tekken 8 release date has not been officially announced yet, but it is expected to be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Ever wonder what it feels like to fight Superman? Cause our next entry is from Rocksteady new DC game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, where you play the 4 DC famous villains as protagonists such as Harley Quinn, King Shark, Boomerang, and even Deadshot, where they are assigned to kill the Justice League, which is Flash, Green Lantern, Batman, and was likely even seen Superman as a final boss. Although there are some speculations that this game could turn out bad, but let's stay positive and see it upon its release. This coming later this year on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Next in our entry is another game that has gamers eagerly awaiting its release, and it's Diablo 4. This action RPG series has been a favorite of PC gamers for years, and the latest installment is set to be the biggest and most ambitious one yet, with even more loot, enemies, and environments to explore. Diablo 4 will be released on March 17, 2023 on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2 is also generating a lot of buzz. The first game was released in 2019, was a critical and commercial success, blending the thrilling actions of Star Wars with a compelling story and unforgettable characters. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2 will be coming this April 28, 2023 on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Here's another classic horror game being remade for the next-gen console and exclusively for PS5. And it's Konami's classic game Silent Hill 2. Then again, this is one of the scariest retro game of all time, where we set foot again in the horrific foggy town of Silent Hill. Currently, this is also where Pyramid Head first appears in the series. We still do not have the initial date, but let's cross our fingers that it will arrive this 2023. Dead Island 2 is also set to release, offering gamers a chance to return to the zombie-infested Paradise Island with its immersive gameplay and breathtaking sceneries. Dead Island 2 promises to be a thrilling and intense ride. Dead Island 2 is set to be released on April 21st, 2023 and will be available on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Armored Core 6 is on the horizon. With the return of the popular mech combat game, players will once again don on the role of a mech pilot engaging in intense battles across a variety of environments. Armored Core 6 is set to be released on April 21st, 2023 and will be available on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Along with the highly anticipated games already mentioned, there is one more game that has farming simulator fans excited, and it is Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. With its charming graphics, engaging gameplay, and immersive storyline, Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life promises to offer a relaxing and fulfilling gaming experience that will appeal to farming simulator fans of all ages. Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life is set to be released in 2023 and will be available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Before we head out to our final entry, here's a quick recap of all the released games this early 2023. Let's end this video with another classic remake game and the second Final Fantasy title on this list. Furthermore, it is also our last entry and it's Final Fantasy Rebirth. As an extension to the series, we will likely get the same action RPG with the influence of JRPG mechanics gameplay. Again, with that being said, we might also see new materials and even new summons along the way. Square Enix Final Fantasy Rebirth will be coming this winter 2023 exclusively on PS5. So that's all for our top 20 on our list. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates like this on Game and Chill PH. Please like and subscribe to our page and channel if you like this video.